Sunday morning rain is coming. Picture perfect as some tears. Sorry for the lyrics, I don't know it quite well on this Maroon 5 song, Sunday morning, if you want to listen up. And in this Sunday morning here we have Monkey Fighters against Austrian Master Mixed, Italy against Austria, Knödel against Petzel, Vienna against Rome, Austro-Hungaric Empire against the Roman Empire, whatever you want to call it. It's a challenge for the ages here. I'm Giovanni Santucci giving you the comment for this first semi of the mixed division here at the Burla 2025 Punk Edition. Yesterday night, some of these players rapped some crazy punk styles that were dripping in chains, fishnets, lot of how do you say, a lot of mohawks. And that makes me think of our dear camera guy and producer Felix. Shout out to Felix watching us from home. And here we are, Austria starting in offense. We saw already how the flow of this Austria offense, it's really tearing teams apart. And now a mistake, a rare mistake on an undercut. And now Lipari getting the disc for Ravasio. Ravasio for Rubino. Rubino dishing it up high. Too high. And couldn't get that. Mariani. No, sorry. Matraxia. Or Matraxia. Efkaristo Parakalo Matraxia. And now Lipari covering the deep. Ravasio covering the dump space. Lipari has to go through to come back on. And now another mistake in this first point. Vergert throwing too long inside the end zone. Nobody could reach the end zone. And another mistake, another turnover for this Austrian O-line that really seemed really solid and synergic yesterday. So now we're going to see if Monkey Fighters can score on this possession. Dishing it deep to Matraxia. Matraxia looking on for Rubino. Faking her way. And now Lipari going up, but there's a mistake by Simon. Couldn't get there. There was a pick call inside the pitch, but was not influencing this play. And Rapidnik now walking down the line to get that $100 circle bill disc. Ravasio guarding it. Oof. Bubbled pancake catch by Figel. Figel to Vegert. Vegert to Figel again. Open side position. And now dashing it through on Rubino. Number 27, Karabacek. Yesterday was a menace, and today she's starting strong again with the first score on the Monkey Fighters. Austria Mixed 1, Monkey Fighters 0. Replay to show the easy score of this Austrian Master Mix team in the open side. Clear cut, no problem. And that's what brings you to 1-0 in this first mixed semifinal. Monkey Fighter ready to catch this ball. Mariani. Mariani to Undi. Undi, Mariani again. Lefty looking for the break side. Undi there, but the throw was on the back. There was a double dump. Fayed and Undi waiting for a dump, but Mariani couldn't deliver the right pass. Now Undi, covering the break side, and it's an easy score. I mean, not for Andres Heider that has to make 5 cuts to get free from Mariani, but still manages to get open for the easy Austrian score after just 2 passes. The Austrian D-line managed to get the disc on the ground, and now we can see my offer with the disc, faking one time, Andreas Heider faking back again, and Mariani just, when my offer has the disc in her hand, she just needed some inches to bolt the inside flick through. Obviously, first points are really the warm-up that this team needs after a tough night, after some tough dancing and partying yesterday night, and some tough 2 days of games. And now, Gianni with the disc. Oh, huge grab by Ravasio, straight horizontal. Ravasio shredding the cup now for Grandi, not the singer. Grandi going around the mark. Gianni completely free, looked off. And now Fantasia dishing it to Lipari. This monkey fighter is playing in the trap lane. So every pass into the far side lane, it's kind of what Austria wants. And now Lipari with the huge leap. Lipari with the huge leap. But it's too huge. And he shakes his hand on the most Italian way, saying, "What did I do? How am I so not concentrated at all?" And so Prosel, after the huge quarter of yesterday, is still being effective, even though he wasn't on the disc. It's just with a Jedi type of mind defense, managed to make Lipari fall. And now Austria makes with Kibise with the disc, calling for distance on Grandi. Yoldic faking it and dishing it right to Ofko. Ofko looking deep for Prosel. Prosel back to Yoldic. Yoldic to Kibise. Kibise to Holdic. To Yoldic. Yoldic faking it, looking deep, but there's a foul. There's a foul call by Gianni. Gianni, actually there was a distance violation, but Gianni wanted to stop the play because he felt like it was pushed away with the disc. So they're nodding, they're agreeing. So uncontested double violation, but also offensive foul, but they go back to 0. So now Yoldic looking deep for Prosel. Kibise. And Kibise just go out of bounds, straight out of bounds with that throw. And Prosel called for an injury. Lipari worried that this would affect the outcome of the turnover. And Prosel looked like the neck may be an issue here. Unlucky for Prosel, really an important key factor. I think it's just sore neck, torcicollo, if you're looking for the Italian word. Really tough. And so now we go back into the game. It's a 10-minute game, just 2-0, really long points here. Gianni going back to the disc. trying to keep this O-line from turning it over again. Lipari in the trap lane. Gianni faking the deep to Lipari. Grandi swinging it. Lipari again. Nice quick give and go to Gianni in the opposite side. Gianni faking the backhand. Nobody's there. This two-man cup, really two-player cup, it's really an issue right now. Monkey fighters can't find their monkey groove here. And now they go back. Big dump for Lipari. Gianni asking for a huge around break, but Lipari looked off. And now Ravasio for the dish to Lipari for the kneeling catch. And it's a 2-1 game. People are already kneeling down. Third day of tournament. Really warning you out. Monkey fighters finding their inner fighter right now. Apparently by the cut. Lipari already found his monkey inside. Now he needs to find a fighter. And now you see Ravasio looking for the inside break. And then everybody forgot of the strange looking man Lipari with the pointy hair today. So Lipari gets back the point after a huge mistake all alone in the end zone. Not happy about that drop, but revenged himself right at the end of this point. Pull. Let's run it back. And so Monkey Fighters really run it back. The drop pull helped them to get another score, and they scored twice in a row now. Undi really tip-tapping her way into the end zone. And we're back onto a 2-2 game. Really tight semi for this mixed division here at Burla. On the pitch beside us, that's the other semi with our dear Swiss mixed national team and the French playing against right now. Rapodnik gathering the disc from out of bound and setting up on the brick mark. So Rota now on the disc. Yeah, Rapodnik going a bit back. Rota on the disc. Long levers here to cover. Rapodnik just goes straight into the open side, but there's a drop. Another drop. Austrian master mix really looking bedazzled by those mistakes. And it's another mistake inside the end zone. Second miscatch for Simon. First one was a tough layup, but this one could have been caught. And now Rapodnik again sending it all back. Let's reset. Let's restart. And that's another pancake explosion. The pan is too hot like the first day, but also the chefs are cooking too much here. Fayed wanted the quick score. You know, the unforced error made by tiredness. Really a good flick. Super flat inside break, but nobody was there to reach that disc. Unlucky. And now goes straight for the deep long throw, and it's the fifth turnover in 7 pass. Now Mariani, nice dish, but it's too long for Simon. And Simon now already on the defensive side of it, guarding the upline cut. Nobody's marking Figo, and Figo goes straight into the end zone, and it's a catch! A leaping, laying out catch by the Austrian mixed team to end this dreadful point for both teams. Both teams could have scored. Austria came out winner on this turnover point. Look at this. Nobody, and then the everlasting Vegard, this time not dishing out the assist, but leaping and laying out to secure the point for this Austrian Master Mixed team. Many layout, many highlight here in these two first semifinals, the open one and the mixed one. If you don't want to miss any action, just hit the like and subscribe button, both on YouTube and Patreon. We're trying to bring you more content, more Ultimate Frisbee content on both. Here's some issues on the gender ratio, and Ravasio is subbing in for Gianni. So, Lipari, Ravasio, Grandi, Heims, e Fantasia. Now Grandi pushing it away, the defender with the disc. Lipari, big pivot, big fakes, and now going straight for Heims into the end zone all alone for the big score. And now, yeah, you can see Dami Jodic telling Grandi, I give you distance, don't push me with the disc. Monkey Fighters looking focused, looking concentrated now, trying to get that offense going. Lipari, big fakes. Could have break the mark a couple of times, but saw Heims all alone, deep into the end zone, scoring for the easy pass goal. And Lipari here passing the disc back to Mariani, and now Undi will pull it. Now Rota will pull it. On the line now, we have Figel for the Austrian team. Figel, Schmug, Lisa Angerhofer, Iris Marco, and Veronica Karabetsik. Sorry. And now, out of bound pull. And Lisa Gopher is going to walk up to the brick mark, and Undi is going to cover, forcing Flik. And now Matraxia covering the ISO, and there's a miscommunication. Nobody can get there, and Rota is right there, picking up the disc, looking for the easy score, and that's a strange throw and a strange bid for Mariani to get that disc. And now Matraxia covering the hack. There's a pick call. She needs to catch this, and she does. There's a pick call, and the disc is coming back. Big hack by Feel. Unlucky, though. That was the strange throw by Rota. You can really see that this Monkey Fighters team, as soon as this goes down, they want to score in one pass, and that's actually limiting their offensive D-line, the D-line offense. Mariani covering it, Undi trailing behind Karabetsik. And now Angofer going straight into the end zone. Matraxia with the ghost defense. And Iris Marco cannot reach that disc in time before the turnover. Mariani looking deep, breaking the mark for Matraxia. Matraxia, Rota back, dishing it back center. Matraxia to Rota again. No, look at her off. Undi, oh my goodness, Undi. Great grab. Mariani waiting on the side. Rota running with her hands high up because she's poached. Undi again, but Rota goes straight into the end zone, and there's a huge poach defense by Hangover. She's bolting completely deep into the end zone, and now Hangover. She's gonna repeat what she did when there was the pick call, and it's a huge point for Austria mixed. 4-3 right now.
Last two.
5-3 right now and this was the replay of the poachy defense and double happiness for Hangover that gets the D, and then you can see she's just too deep for our screen too. Completely alone. Nice dish. A nice point. So the score is 4-3. Four three for Austria. Monkey Fighters having the chance to stay tied up, but threw it away a couple of times. And now zone defense for this Austria team. Lipari setting it up. Hames completely free. Fantasia right now. This defense is not holding up. Gianni looking Lipari off, and it's a round leading in the end zone throw. Nobody expected that. Just Gianni knew that Lipari was making high contact, and it's an easy score. 4-4 Austrian zone. It wasn't that effective against this Italian team. And now let's see if this Austrian O-line will have the same issues before. We had 3 exploding pancake catch in 3 throws. So we need to figure it out. Wake their hands up, throw some high fives, some slaps for the hands, on the faces, on the fingers. Now we have a tight game here on field 1. On the line again, Rapotnik for Austria. The quick-feeded Karabecic, sorry, I'm guessing. Figel here on the power position, covered by Matraxia. Matraxia going to Karabecic, and Ravasio laying it out a bit late. Karabecic back to Figel. Figel to Rapotnik. Not a lot of distance. Yeah. Grandi getting picked on again for a distant violation. And now Austria mix going on. Karabecic.
But no technical comments. No.
Figel dishing it back to Rapotnik. Behind catch for Austria to save the day. Egger dishing it back to Vega, touching one of the first disc. Vega to Karabecic. So it was Figel to Karabecic, and now Heger again to oh my God, Vega. That man is all over. Austria mix couldn't do it without him so far. It's Figel, sorry, it's Figel. Figel with a huge leaping catch in the end zone. Really menace in this point. Matraxia looking straight into the eyes of his man. And by the time he turned around to watch the disc, the big man from the Alps throws away the disc after the score, saying, I can do this all day. Don't get me started. 5-4 for Austria. Big pull. Undi with the disc. Lipari rounding it back for the dump, and it's a big throw, and Ames gets it out of bound, but he said that he dragged it. Let's see if we can be of some ooh! Out. I mean, it wasn't. I was 95% sure it was out, but still, great catch by Ames to try to keep that toe in. It was Fred Astering that catch. Fred Astering that catch with the nice tip-tap toes onto the line. Wasn't there. Now Lipari wants to get it back after the long huck. Lipari flat mark, trying to stop the huck. Oh, Ames falling on Prozel fake. And now Rota marking. Jodic exchanging this with Kirbisa. And now dishing it back to Joel. Passing it in the center of the pitch. Looking ahead, Austria looking for the main receiver, Prozel. Prozel trying to get open in the open side, and now Austria receives close to the end zone for another important break right before halftime. This was the 26. This is 26 minutes past. Now it's halftime for Austria and Monkey Fighter 6-4. And Monkey Fighter will start in offense after this quick break. Now, we'll leave you for a quick halftime show break. Stay hydrated, drink some coffee, take a rest, and we'll see you soon in a minute. Ciao, ciao.
Capitale della cultura italiana del 2024. Mercoledì 16 marzo alle 11 ci sarà la cerimonia di proclamazione della città vincitrice del titolo di capitale italiana della cultura. Avverrà a Roma. La giuria, presieduta da Silvia Calandrelli, comunicherà così al ministro per i beni culturali Franceschini la città designata. Sono 10 le città finaliste: Ascoli Piceno, Chioggia, Grosseto, Mensagne, Pesaro, Sestri Levante, Siracusa, l'Unione dei Comuni Alto Cilento, Viareggio e Vicenza. Il titolo di capitale italiana della cultura è conferito per la durata di un anno e la città vincitrice riceverà 1 milione di euro per la realizzazione del progetto che è stato presentato. A questa giornata guarda con fiducia il comune di Viareggio.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
And we back. And we back. And we back. Chance the Rapper. No, it's Giovanni Choppo Santucci here with your Alta TV crew to bring you the second half of this semi-final mixed division of the Burla Cup. Big pull by Austria. Ooh, Mariani almost dropping the pull again. Second time in this game that a pull would be dropped. Now Rota for Lipari. Lipari to Fantasia, not the movie. Now Mariani again. He did see Lipari free, but the throw was too low, too blady. Lipari couldn't quite get there, and now my offer dishing it up, but there's a pick call. Austrian players talking between each other because of the pick, not talking to the opponent, just saying, yeah, it was a pick, you have to move away. So now Straka going back. Oh, huge layout from both players to get that disc. And now Austria again for Ofko straight into the end zone, and it's an easy score for the Austrian mixed team. And this is the worst possible outcome for Monkey Fighters. Right after the halftime, you have a chance to score. You have a chance to have an offense point, and you threw it away. So really, time to gather some thought, tied up the screws and the dices,
I should have extended the beginning.
because now it's the time. 7-4, chance to stay, to trail by 2. Monkey Fighters really need this break and some other to win. Out of Bampo by Austria. Maybe it's a set play, maybe they don't want to. And they want the Monkey Fighters to start in a flow type of situation, so we'll see if it helps them or not. Gianni bringing his suitcase to work, a green disc. Yoldic signaling to Prozel the right direction of the force. Ravasio to Rubino to Gianni. Gianni goes long to Matraxia. The kinds of get there. Straka couldn't get the defense, but it was annoying enough. And Matraxia is kind of nodding in a way that maybe I should have called foul, maybe I should have not. Doesn't matter. Disc is down and Straka is now ready to clear for the undercut. Nothing there. Yoldic to Prozel. Prozel faking the deep. Kibiser looking for Yoldic. Yoldic faking out Kibiser. Prozel coming under on the open side. Gianni watching and trying to not make Prozel break the mark, and it does. Roel to Kibiser. Kibiser calling them under, saying, come and get it, you're open. And then back to Straka and Yoldic. Straka again. And Prozel. The man, Prozel, even with a neck injury, manages to keep the spirit and energy high, and Austria scores for another break. Things are getting dark for Monkey Fighters. Rota trying to cheer up the team, and now you see Straka and Prozel is just open. Big mistake by Gianni here on the defensive side. Not looking at the force, not doing his proper job of defending the first cutter of the stack. So 8-4, but I reckon that if Monkey Fighters get some cool tricks in a row, they could get on the pressure of this Austrian. And also, if I may, as a master player, kudos to the Austrian Master Mixed to stay up to the challenge with a team full of young players like Monkey Fighters. Great fitness from the Austrian mixed master team. And now Mariani missing the catch. Dishing it out to Lipari. Huge laser. And now Lipari sends it way too deep. Way too deep. His arm is still set it on a grass range. On a 100-meter field. So 8-4. Now it would be the third break in a row here for Austria. So now, oh, big hack. Oh. That's a quite hard hit here on the hack. Maehr sending in deep. Moitzwegel with a colorful exclamation after the foul. Not for the pain, but more for the worries. He was worried to probably get hurt. The Lipari bid wasn't quite right, I think. And now we resume with uncontested foul. Figo with the disc, uncontested. Kibiser signaling it from the sideline, and now Figo to Hive to Maehr to Figo. A lot of contact on the disc from Lipari. Now again, Maehr trying to dish it out in the end zone. Nothing there. Figo again, main handler in this point. And now easy score for Andreas Haida and Moritz Figo assist. So this is the fourth break in a row for the Austrian Master Mixed team. Monkey Fighters, just a shell of the team that brought them here in the semi. Probably the games, the short roster, and the party had a toll on them. You see a lot of sloppiness on the side force. Already happened a couple of times for Monkey Fighters. You see the force on the disc, and if you look up at the cutters, they are almost all covered in the wrong side of the force. So here Monkey Fighters trying to find the passe-partout for this end zone that looks like it's locked up in a vault by the Austrian. Undi catching the pull. Gianni looking at up the field for somebody. Still count rising. Gianni getting free. Matraxia. Gianni Matraxia again. Matraxia to Rota. Rota looking for Fayed. Gianni, Rota asking for the disc. Cover. Matraxia all alone. Dishing it back to Rota, the Milanese-born player. And now Fayed waiting patiently. No stall count on Fayed. Gianni doesn't want to hurry. And now no mark. No mark for Gianni. Now we have a mark for Gianni. Rota on the dump. Looking for the break mark for Fayed. Nobody there now. They're losing yard, but gaining it right back. Fayed on the sideline. Open sideline. Gianni going back. Upline. Still count rising. Oh, touch this, but caught by Undi, and it's a score for Rota. With a falling catch, you can see how Monkey Fighters are really tired, both of getting scored on and of running. So now 9-5, 39 minutes, 40 minutes passed of this game, so 10 minutes to end this game. And right about now we enter the witching hour, when win becomes losses and losses becomes win. Here, Alti TV, for a full 6 hours of ad-free, uninterrupted, ultimate games. Yeah, for those asking, it's ad-free, meaning that there's no ad inside during the game, like not on the screen during the game. So if there's an ad, it's because we're not on. So we're not interrupting any part of the game for an ad. We don't want to lose any action for this. We're just filling in the gap during timeouts and half times. Commercial-free, ultimate broadcasting. And here, Monkey Fighters pulling it up. Ooh, nice pull. Rapodnik slashing it to Smug. Smug to Figel, again in the challenge with Lipari. Marco looking for Figel. Figel up the line. Oh! Sweet Lord, what a layout. Ravazio, full extension on the sideline. So Ravazio now, preservation of greatness, dishing it back. Lipari racing it up to Rapodniga. Lipari! Oh! Sweet Lord, Jesus. Lipari with a punk hairstyle, flying it through to crash into the end zone with a great grab and sand all over his face. Painting now. And this could be the play to wake up and give energy to the Monkey Fighters. Look at this. Layout D. And then Ravazio to Mariani, and Mariani bolting it. Lipari doesn't give up to the disc. And huge jump, huge catch right in front of Rapodnik that really spiritedly gives a nice high five. Because, you know, what else can you do? Sick play, sick game. Just give a high five and go on with your life. Play resumed. Austria with the disc caught right before turning it over. Going back up. Karabetsek. Turn it over. Hangover couldn't get there. And now Simon with another drop. Simon is indeed cursed today. Somebody put a spell on that man. Battery finger. And now Austria again with the disc in their hand. This could have been a chance for Monkey Fighter to score. And now Karabitsek trying to look for the score. Wasn't there. So now dumping it through, and it's a not in catch by Vegert. Vegert looking in the end zone, and it's a score for Austria mixed. The all reliable Lisa Hangover catching it right after the line. So it's a 10-6 game now. And we have 5 minutes to the end of the time. Nice catch by Vegert, and Vegert now finds completely free and says, oh, what's that? It's a score by Lisa Angofa. Monkey Fighters waiting for the disc. Grandi, Rota, Mariani, Lipari, and Gianni. On the other side, we have Kozel, Straka, Hive, and Joel. So Mariani picking up the disc, Grandi, squaring it up, center of the field, Rota, not really cutting, just moving around in this zone. Poachy defense. Now Mariani sending it up high, upside down. Lipari up the line after dirty touch. And now Lipari, leaping catch for Mariani that taunts Grandi, because that disc maybe was intended for both of them. So Lipari with another assist, and it's 10-7 for Austria Master Mixed. 4 minutes to go.
No, they send it, right? In the chat. Look at the chat.
So now, Ravasio, disc in her hand, ready to pull.
Can you update it? Or shall we switch? Then I update it.
Big pull. Austria with the disc. Other semis already over. And this is a drop for the Austrian mixed team. Right at the first pass. And now Matraxia. Matraxia looking in the end zone. Mariani. Again to Matraxia. Nobody's moving. Mariani again. And now everybody's moving because Rubino is all free, alone in the end zone for an easy Monkey Fighter score. Still down by 2, but catching up to this Austrian Master Mixed. So next game will be probably it will be the, let's say, not let's say, it will be the bronze final, and it will be UFO Trento against Pyramid. And then we will have the third and fourth placement game between the loser of this game and the loser of the other semis, and then we will have finals from 1 p.m. on. So now we're back here. Fayed, big pull down the field. Vegert with the disc, orchestrating this offense. Passing it on the side, and again, even more on the sideline. Oof. Tough crossing. Karabitsek going deep. All alone. Sorry, not Karabitsek going deep, but this was Lisa Angofa. Oh, she's on a strike. And she's just keeping scoring. She just scores one after another. Fayed pretty mad about the missing up call. She didn't know that this was up high. She just saw it landing in the hand of the opponent in the end zone. That's not what you want. Not what you want. So a much needed score for Austria, keeping the gap 3 points against this young Italian mixed team. Out of Bampo. Time is over, so we will play at this point. And then add 1 point to the highest score of the two. So it will be game 2, either 12 or 13. Depends on the Austrian breaking or not. On this point, this is the whole cup rule of Ultimate. And now Mariani sending it deep for Undi. But it's not there. It was almost also out of bound and secured by Hive with a huge catch, layout catch. And now Straka all alone, but as a pick-up. Rubino marking the super experienced Maehr. Maehr repeating the same thing on Straka. Straka faking the deep, faking it off. And now Maehr again. Off core, up the line to Hive. Hive looking for Straka. Nobody there, calling him under. You see, really easy. Oh, unfortunate mistake, unforced error here. The developing of this point was so perfect. Coming deep, faking, calling them under, faking it, passing by, swinging it. Now James going deep, preparing himself for the cut. Mariani passing it to him. Now Rubino deep into enemy territory, asking for the deep throw. Mariani pickpocketing this disc from the face of Yoldic. And now Gianni, without any conservativeness sense of his shoulder, just lays out to get the disc. Gianni again for Rota. Rota laying it all out on this open sideline, looking for Mariani. Mariani very active. And now we have a poach on James. Now getting it there, James. One of the few non-native Italian. Now Mariani. Mariani, nice dish, lefty. Over the shoulder backhand for Rota, all alone. It's 11-9. Game to 12. Game to 12 here on this field 1. Game to 12 on this field 1 for the semifinals of this Burla Cup 2025. Here you see Mariani receiving the push pass, and look, Rota saying, hey, I'm all open in the break side. Why don't you dish this nice throw? So let's see if this will be the last point, or if Monkey Fighters can get back and overcome this Austrian challenge. Nice bladey pull. Rapid knee. Veget. Karabacek. Looking up to Egger to Vega. Asking back for the disc. And Vega goes straight for Lucas Herger. And we got a game here. 12-9. End of the semifinal. Unlucky. Monkey Fighters threw away so many opportunities to break early in the game, and Austria just kept their coolness, managed to get those 1 or 2 breaks per half, and it was fine, even though Monkey Fighters managed to get back with some breaks at the end of the game. For the second semifinal, that's everything. I'm yours and yours only, Giovanni Ciappo Santucci. We'll see you in a few minutes with the third and fourth placement game between UFO Trento and Pyramid. See ya! Ciao ciao!
Thank you. Thanks. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, ultimate.
Alti.tv